spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: Trump National Golf Club in NY fires Undocumented by N. For 8 years, it seemed to Margarita Cruz that the management at the Trump Organization's golf club in Westchester, NY, did not notice you or did not care you that the green card and social security card she had used to get hired were fake, purchased in Queens for about $120. Ms. Cruz, the housekeeper, said she cleaned guest rooms, offices and shops at the club. She laundered sheets. Ms. Cruz and about a dozen other employees, housekeepers, landscapers and a head chef at the club, Trump National Golf Club, were fired January the 18th because they were in the country illegally, according to interviews with Ms. Cruz and the former workers' lawyer. The firings were The New York Times that undocumented immigrants had been employed at another club owned by the Trump Organization, the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, NJ, and that they were kept on the payroll for years even though management said had some knowledge of their fraudulent papers. Several workers deemed ineligible to work in the country had, according to people familiar with the matter. The employment of undocumented workers at Trump Organization properties runs counter to President Trump's anti-immigrant rhetoric, which he has made central to his campaign and his presidency. He is currently in There is nothing to indicate that Mr. Trump or Trump Organization executives knew about the workers' immigration status at either golf club. But Ms. Cruz, her papers were requested again 2 years ago, she said, not just when she was hired. Anibal Romero: I am not buying that they did know, Mr. Romero said. Neither Ms. Cruz nor the other former workers received benefits like health insurance or a pension, as other golf club employees did, Mr. Romero said. Most of his clients, this was a two-tier system, he said. The people who were he said the workers were fired by being individually called into a room by an executive, who read their names off the list. The White House referred questions to the Trump Organization on Saturday. The Trump Organization, in a statement to the Post, Eric Trump, who manages the Trump Organization with his brother Donald Jr., said we are making a broad effort to identify any employee who has given false and fraudulent documents to unlawfully gain employment. Were identified, Ms. Cruz entered the United States in 2009 near Piedras Negras, Mexico, on the Texas border, she said, with a 12-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. Her parents had paid. She said that in Mexico she earned about $40 a week working at a restaurant. She started at Mr. Trump's political rhetoric has been surprising, she said, because he would regularly come by the golf club before his election and give the workers $50 tips in cash. He would come over and say hello, ask your name and how long you had worked at the club, Ms. Cruz said. He would ask you how, she added, if he really did hate Latinos so much, why did he come over to talk to us? She said some of her colleagues had worked at the golf club for 18 years. I could understand why he started talking like that about Latinos now and why he fired us, she said. Mr. Romero said he is seeking federal and state investigations of the golf club to see if it had been exploiting the undocumented workers.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.